I'm zooming out. I knew he'd do that. He was within 4 meters of me. So in his own world. God, it's so good. We had barn owls every single day. And some of the best barn owl photography that I've ever done. So, once again, Bempton has delivered. Just arrived, literally pulled into the Airbnb, got changed, and now we're at the cliffs. And it's not too windy. So we got a good evening of just watching, listening, and trying to see what we can see. And the wind is picking up as I say that, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so every time I come here, I get less and less trigger happy, which is obviously a very good thing, because I don't come away with 10,000 images of gannets, you know, the same gannet photo that everyone has. You know, I've got that image, I don't want that photo anymore, and I get more and more drawn to the little details of Bempton, which are just stunning, like this sea campion that stretches and stretches and stretches. And I've come up away from the crowds because I don't like talking to people on the best day, especially when I got my camera in hand. So I always find myself coming up towards this side and just sort of watching. And today, immediately I've been struck by two things. I've been struck by the amount of tree sparrows there are here and reed buntings everywhere. And they're stunning little birds. I haven't done tree sparrows ever, I don't think. So I'm just going to sit and watch and hope that by being patient I can get some nice images with this sea campion and the little pastoran birds that are all everywhere at the moment. So that's the plan. Less photos, more purpose, shooting with intent, and just being patient with it, because I've got all the time in the world. Sunset's not for another 4 hours. What's the rush? I'm not looking to fill my SD card up, so let's see what we can do. I can't escape them. I've got a barn owl flying right towards me over this sea campion. Oh, how incredible. How's that? I thought it was flying wrong for a gannet, and then I thought, that's a barn owl. And lo and behold, it's oh man, let me lock in. I hope it comes towards us. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like my barn owls would have caught something by now. This guy is trying, but it must be a young one, because he's still not got anything, not through lack of effort. So yeah, I guess the Derbyshire owls, the Peak District owls, are a little tougher. A little more locked in, but the light is incredible right now. Look at this. This is where I'm sat. And the barn is just over there on the hill, being mobbed by a seagull. Or a second barn owl. I think it's a seagull. Oh no! We got two barn owls. Get on my knees. Got two barn owls hunting right now. That's so cool. I expect to see one of them just straight past. Because I don't know where that one's gone. It went to the right. Okay, it's coming this way. So watch this one while also keeping an eye on the other one. It's right to me. No way. I'm zooming out. was within 4 meters of me, so in his own world. God, it's so good. So I couldn't help but look. Oh my God, these photos. Honest to God, I know I said this in another video, but if you told 16-year-old Jake that he would be turning 29 by disappearing off to some cliffs to watch birds on his own, the highlight being coffee and an audiobook and barn owls, and I would be this happy, this perfectly content, he'd tell you to stop smoking. That is incredible. That is on par with some of my best barn owl photos ever. Ever. Oh man, so happy. Well, good morning. It is cold, it's cloudy, but it's my birthday today, and I'm excited for a day. I've been kind to myself and didn't wake up at sunrise, although I did wake up at sunrise. I just didn't leave the house at sunrise because it was cloudy and there wasn't really going to be much of a sunrise, I didn't think. So I had an extra little lie-in, but now I'm here, and I really want to try and focus on these tree sparrows and the reed buntings and the sea campion. So anything else that comes off Bempton Cliffs today will be a bonus. I will also go across to Flamborough, which is a really nice spot. Some good puffing action over there on top of the cliffs, so I'll try over there as well later. As you can see, the weather is not the best, but we are making do. There's no sun, but there's not wind either, so, and I mean the views. It's just spectacular here, look at this. Well, that was a morning. We got rained off. It wasn't raining too heavy, but I've been there for a few hours and I was starting to feel a little bit uninspired, which is completely normal in photography when we got flat light, when you're, especially after such a good evening last night, the joy and sort of overwhelming feeling of that kind of, it puts a dampener on sort of less spectacular moments. And I was trying to watch, I was watching swallows, I was trying to get photos of tree sparrows, but with the cloud and the rain and all that, it was just not worth sticking around. So I'm currently drying off my camera with my hoodie because it's not the most waterproof in the world, but it's okay to sometimes have those mornings of uninspiration. You kind of just feel like, your mind's wandering, you can't focus on getting a good picture, you don't see anything that's worth it. For me, I just focused on getting a bit of B-roll, got a few fun snaps of swallows, and just sort of enjoyed being out and about, which is kind of what you have to do sometimes. But it's 8:45 now, so all the coffee shops, all the brunch spots should be starting to open. So I need to do a bit of Googling and find out where's best, try and secure some good breakfast, and then if the weather doesn't clear up, I'll go back and I'll edit this video. So yeah. So we are at our next location. This is Flamborough, and it's another stunning one. I'm currently scoping on a tiny little island in the sea full of guillemots and razorbills, but I mean, look at what we're working with. There's a lot of potential here. Last time I was here, there were a few puffins as well, but it takes a while to get my eye in to find them in the cliffs somewhere. So I'm going to hopefully see them. And if not, we're just going to enjoy the potential. There's a lot of potential with long exposure photography here with the sort of tall rock stacks and the birds flying around it. So we're going to have a play with that and keep our eye out for puffins and the flight paths of the razorbills. And yeah. Okay, I really hope the camera picks this up and the mic picks it up, but I'm currently stood here and I can't really hear much. And then 5 steps to the left, and you just get this cacophony of seabirds. That noise is incredible. We're back. This is round 4 at Bempton now. My second evening, oh no, round 3. Second evening, first morning, yeah. And the forecast looks pretty similar to what it was yesterday. We're going to get some nice sun in the evening, some good light, and we're going to pretty much do the same thing. I really want a picture of this white-tailed that I keep seeing it. So we're focusing on the passerines again. In the sea campion, nice pinks. The gannets just aren't inspiring me this year. So, little birds it is. Well, I was going to sit and chill, but you'll never guess who I've seen sitting on a post, hunting over the sea campion at 4:45. Don't know what these barn owls are on. And I got my barn owl on the chest and the barn owl in my sights. So I guess I need to work out the best way. I want to cut to the main path really. The problem is he's along this path. And I want to be over there so as not to disturb him. But that's going to be tricky, so I might have to perch up on this side, which is unfortunate. I mean, it's fine, like it's just as good photography-wise, but way less freedom to move on this side. And I could get level with him on the other side and watch him hunt. But I guess we'll have to sit and watch over here, and I will try and film some bits to show you guys once I've decided where to perch. Well, he must not be fussed about feeding, because I just watched him catch a ball and eat it, and he absolutely guzzled it down. So maybe what I was saying yesterday was wrong, and they're just feeding themselves before the chicks, if it's even the same pair that use the nest box. That was good. Really nice sighting. Now he's flown off this way, and I do want to go that way, so it's fine again. I need to be really careful with how I approach, because otherwise I'm just going to keep pushing him away from us, which is not what I want, because he's clearly enjoying hunting here. But I know the path doesn't turn for a while, so it's going to be a tricky one, but it'll be okay. So this is the thing about the fieldcraft side of wildlife photography. It doesn't necessarily just mean knowing how to put up a hide, knowing how to sit still, knowing how to be quiet. It's about knowing when to move. It's about knowing what the animal is actively doing, recognizing the patterns, this sort of thing. If you want good photos, then I know that I can only move when this barn owl is not inside. As soon as I can see the barn owl, I squat down, I get low, and see which way it flies. If it flies towards me, that's when I'll get the best photos. If it flies away from me, it goes completely outside, and I can start slowly moving towards it. But it's patience, man. You have to be so patient, because once they're gone, they're gone. And if you give them too much pestering and too much chasing, then you will never see them again. And you are, at that point, disturbing an animal. Probably need to check your ethics in how you're approaching wildlife photography. So it's just come back over this hill now. So I'm going to squat down, because it's a long way from where I saw it. And the chances are it's going to want to come back this way. I'm in a good spot, so we'll wait and see. We have both barn owls out again, hunting right in front of us. Well, I say right in front of me, I can see them. They're quite a ways off, but I'm gonna sit here. It's the exact same spot we saw yesterday. So it seems to be their preference is to come up towards here, and I'm very happy to sit and wait here. Let's see if they come up. Problem is we're a little bit exposed. I might try and move a little bit further down. Which is so cool to see. Look at that. Cool. They're staying in that. Really interacting with each other. Which is so cool to see. They're staying in that valley section, which is good, because that probably means they are going to come up this way. Which is what we prefer. I always want them to come to me rather than me to go to them. I won't approach them otherwise. So, the midges are way worse today than they were yesterday though. That is the only downside that we're experiencing right now. But 2 barn owls on my 29th birthday. You'll get no complaints from me. Okay, I think he's flying straight back towards us. Tuck in a little bit more. Yeah, it's coming right towards us. Right over the top of these flowers. So good, just the one, don't know where the other one is, but as we expected, this one's coming straight back down, so we're in a good spot. Really good spot. Okay, we've got one barn owl in front of us and one barn owl right behind us, so keeping an eye on both is currently impossible, but this one is perched and this one is, I suspect, gonna fly towards her, which she's doing now, so let's turn around a little bit. I hope he comes this way. She flew behind, but I don't think that's a preference, I think that's just an individual choice. I feel like I'm watching a tennis match. My head's just fucking turning from side to side. I'm trying to make sure that she doesn't come up towards me without me seeing her, that he doesn't come up towards me without me seeing her. And that means I can't really watch either. Okay, so I'm currently sat on the grass. It's about 6 o'clock and the rain is drizzling, which has sent the barn owls away, but I'm pretty content just staying here, to be honest. Sitting on the grass in the rain on your birthday, coffee, I've got an audiobook on the go, and I'm just waiting for the sun to come out and for the barn owls to come back and play, and then I'll just sit here for a few hours. Is there a better way to spend your 29th birthday? I don't know. I doubt it, to be honest. I doubt it very much. We made it just about to Bempton Cliffs at sunrise. We're about 4 minutes away from the sunrise right now. Birds are singing. It's beautiful. And we've got a couple of hours to enjoy this, and then we've got to be off. But the plan will be to watch the sunrise, get across to the old barn owl hunting grounds, and try and get some nice footage of all the birds. Just it's gorgeous re-hunting. Just just try to do a nice little aesthetic B-roll walking through these flowers, and now my trousers are soaked and I got stung by nails, so I really hope that came out well. Okay, we've now made it to the barn owl grounds, but I've been consistent for the past 2 weeks, but in the afternoon and evening, and we will see what we can see. Hopefully he comes out. A little bit wet last night, so if they ever wanted to be active today, today is perfect for them. There's no way we've got him again. Oh my god, the light's like this, and we have a barn owl. He's here. I kind of just came out on a whim. I wasn't expecting to see him. My feet are soaked, absolutely soaked. All this long grass has just drenched me. So that's fun. I got a long drive now. I'm going to do a 4-hour drive, 4.5-hour drive. We're going to go down to Thursday Common and we're going to see if we can photograph some hobbies. So that should be fun, but that'll be next week's video. So I think I'm going to sign off here at the edge of Bempton Cliffs on my birthday trip. We had barn owls every single day and some of the best barn owl photography that I've ever done. So once again, Bempton has delivered. Shout out to the little birds that have made it a little bit more special in the campion. The skylarks, the white-throats, the buntings, the sparrows. It's been special. So I guess I'll see you next week.